Considering the massive success that was Titanic, it's a bit surprising that it gets a fair amount of hate today, and it doesn't make much sense. Upon release in 1997, Titanic was a cultural phenomenon that shattered box office records and became the highest-grossing film of all time, a title it held for over a decade. On top of its commercial success, James Cameron's film was nominated for a whopping 14 Academy Awards, winning all but 3. Among those wins was for Best Picture, further cementing Titanic as a true classic. However, time hasn't been too kind to the movie, which gets more flack than it deserves. In a lot of ways, it feels like people have either forgotten or overlooked the fact that Titanic is a legitimately great film. The movie's detractors have blasted it as noted, Titanic was a huge hit with award shows. Of the 162 major awards it was nominated for, which is impressive on its own, it won 111 of them, including 11 Oscars. The movie also holds an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, showing how much critics appreciated it. Although there are plenty of movies with a higher rating on Rotten Tomatoes, Titanic is clearly more than just a popular film. A lot of the negativity about the movie concerns the sappiness aspect of the main story and the historical inaccuracies. Those criticisms are understandable to a point. The film is indeed sappy, but that's actually part of the appeal, as the romance between Jack and Rose is at the heart of the story. The inaccuracies are also fine, because Titanic isn't meant to be a documentary. Creative liberties are often taken in even if you're someone who isn't drawn in by the romance at the center of Titanic, there's no doubt that it should be admired from a pure filmmaking standpoint. The effort and care that went into turning this story into one of the most epic theater events ever is breathtaking. Production on Titanic was harrowing, with risky work taking place at the wreck in the Atlantic Ocean. There's also the impressive nature of how James Cameron filmed the scenes in the water, which helped set the table for his future on Avatar, The Way of Water. It's further proof of how incredible Cameron is as a director. The unbelievable effort that went into making Titanic the movie that it is likely would have been more appreciated if the movie hadn't been such a huge hit. The technical achievements of the film are undeniable and would be viewed by many in a more positive light if this was some hidden gem of a movie. The fact that Titanic became the massive success that it was has painted a target on its back. It happens with a lot of different mediums, but when something or someone becomes immensely popular, there are those who want to watch it fail. They also tend to go out of their way to downplay or badmouth the successful thing. That's especially true when the popular thing isn't viewed as cool by certain moviegoers, something like Avengers, Endgame, with high-octane action sequences and superheroes, was lauded for its box office success, while a love story like Titanic gets looked down upon. It's a shame because any lover of cinema should be able to appreciate the remarkable achievement that is Titanic. Whether it's the well-written screenplay, the Oscar-winning editing and cinematography, or the impressive acting from Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Winslet, and the rest